What's up, nerds?
Hi guys! So we are here to review the second episode of Season 7, A Pirate's Life. I apologize for this thing right here. I am dealing with sickness and my throat is really sore, and otherwise I'll be coughing a lot.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
It's not a...
You put lipstick on.
Yes, I did.
I just noticed that.
That's because you were staring at your phone.
Face hole from the face. So,
we don't have notes today, sorry.
We're here to review this bullshit and tell you exactly how many ways it was awful.
It wasn't completely awful.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't season 5 or 6 awful.
You're right, but they were still pandering to a bunch of CSers.
This is the last one though, Richie.
Like, oh my god, you whiny bitches.
So happy. Emma Swan is gone. And the last scene that she was in, I'm just like, good riddance, because she has not been Emma Swan for years now, and so I was glad to see her go.
I'm just gonna let you know, I was literally sitting right here earlier trying to rack my brain, trying to figure out why we needed a Wish Realm hook and what the point of that was. And the only thing that I could come up with was more stupid CS fan pandering, because why? Because if they took Hook away from Emma and she was pregnant, that would mean that he was a terrible dad, even though it's entirely possible that he could have just gotten trapped in a curse, but all you people would do was whine and bitch and complain about it. Oh my god.
It's okay, honey.
And I don't mean the good CSers when I say you people. I mean you whiny assholes that don't ever stop complaining about it.
You're so mean.
Tell me, please tell me that I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, that I'll fully admit that I'm wrong. But I want to know exactly how many comments we're going to have of nothing but CSers bitching about how they're not bitching about everything.
I don't know. Probably going to end up having a lot of thumbs downs on this review, but I kind of expected that. Like, y'all should go back to some of my reactions to the sneak peeks of this episode.
Oh, I drink your poor tears.
Like, it was so funny. I'm just like, oh, look at all these thumbs down. Well, I'm sorry. This is just how I feel about it. I don't like Captain Swan.
I live for your terrible tears.
He's such a great...
They taste delicious.
I swear he's a nice person, guys. I really do, okay? I promise. He's actually a really nice guy. he just doesn't like...
really not, but I really am.
He just really does not like them. Like that Emma and Hook. They just... But I don't either. Like,
I don't care about it. No.
I know.
I wouldn't despise Emma and Hook so much
if it weren't for the bad fans.
If it wasn't for that whiny bitch ass fan base.
I know, but I actually just read a thing about how it's like every fandom has that 1% that's really bad, and if it's a higher, like if there's a lot more people in that fandom, then that 1% is much larger. And considering the amount of Once Upon a Time fans that are Captain Swanners...
Yeah, well that 1%...
They have a very high 1% that's, like, in comparison to the...
Yeah, well, their 1%...
Others.
Their 1% can get shit on.
Ew. Anyway, so we're gonna stop that, like...
I'm a nice guy.
Oh my goodness, so many people are gonna hate us. Oh my god. So many people.
Send me your tears.
You say that, but I'm the one that's going to have to read them first. Oh, I swear he's nice. I do. I swear he's a nice guy. I promise.
I am.
Anyway.
If anybody wants to sit
we're
have
gonna
an educational discussion about it and have an open-minded conversation, I am more than happy to sit here and discuss this with you. But if all you want to do is argue about why you're right and I'm wrong, or you're smarter than I am, or your stuff makes sense for all of these reasons that don't make sense.
Honey, can we please just review the damn episode?
We could, but I'm just getting this out of the way.
Okay, well this has lasted like 4 or 5 minutes now.
6 minutes and 6 seconds.
Even worse. Alright, so, episode. How do you feel about that message in a bottle magic thing that Hook just so happened to have on him in this episode? And is the reason why Wish Realm Hook suddenly was looking.
So I think Wish Realm Hook existing is just dumb as shit, for one.
So I like him more than Captain Hook lately.
Oh, right. No, he was funny. Like, don't get me wrong.
And I love the music that they chose every time they showed him.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's funny. And I like it. I just don't see the point in there needing to be a Wish Realm Hook that exists here. Aside from that stupid fan pandering mess that I went up on.
That's literally the reason why they chose him, because
you whiny bitches.
It's a previous Hook that we've seen. So there's some basis in previous seasons, but they don't have to ruin the already ruined Emma storyline. So yeah.
I mean, I guess, but
yeah.
Whatever.
Also, it does not make sense how Henry is older and Regina and Hook and Emma aren't. Like, I was hoping that there would be something that would make sense.
Yeah.
Like, they'd actually have an explanation for that. They didn't.
They really didn't.
There was literally no explanation at all.
It's really terrible. It's really goddamn awful.
Like, there's no reason that Henry is significantly older.
Right. They did as much of an explanation on that as they did for the why everyone now has magical fucking bean portals.
Yeah, like, there was so many portals.
Did they figure out how to make magical beans now?
I guess, like, I have no idea. I've been trying to think.
I think the writers just gave up and they're just like,
they had to have.
Just give them a goddamn bean.
They had to have.
We can't keep thinking of all of these other ideas.
They I don't know. I really don't.
Right. They're just kind of sitting in a room going, we can't think of any more ideas of how to cross realms all the time. So
it's like freaking Oprah with magic beans.
You get a bean, and you get a bean, and you get a bean. Magical beans are just the plot device.
Like, it's just a thing now. Honestly, everyone has a bunch of beans at their disposal.
Honestly, the message in a bottle thing,
I think it was stupid.
I like the idea of the magic. I actually kind of like the idea of a magical message in a bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, why he would have it?
Why would Hook have it?
I don't know why Hook would have it. I mean, other than the fact that he's a pirate and a message in a bottle is a thing. That's the only argument that I can actually come up with.
Remarkably coincidental that during Hook and Emma's conversation in that first scene, it just so happened to be right there next to them during that conversation. Like, did he know somehow that he was going to have that conversation with Emma and was going to tell her about it?
Also, why are you casting young Henry as a bitch-ass angsty teenager again?
Because it's the only thing they know how to do with Jared Gilmore.
I'm winning this sword fight. And then he turns away, and Hook does the thing that he said that basically keep your eye on the sword. And then he's like, oh, what does it matter? I'm never going to be good. What? You just beat Hook.
Yeah, like,
in an actual fight, you're not just going to be like, hey, Mom, what's up, Mom? In an actual fight at that point, you're either going to stand there and, like, punch him in the face, or you're going to stab him in the gut with a sword and he's going to die. So, the fight pretty much got won. I mean, I'm just saying. And you had to cast him as an angsty, whiny teenager.
That's all they know how to do. Like, know what to do with Jared Gilmore as Henry these days.
My God.
That's probably part of the reason why they're like, oh, we're just going to cast an adult because we don't know what to do with teenagers. You know?
Can I write this?
You would write so much better than they would, honey.
Look.
I've been saying this
To
for
all
years.
all you super complaining whiny CSers out
my
there.
God.
No, listen. I will even. Of course, I'm gonna keep Hook in there. I'm not saying that I'm gonna the damage has been done on this, but from this point forward, just let me write a better story. Jesus Christ.
Probably get paid more than your current job.
I make decent money at my current job. I'm not even, whatever. If I get paid more, great. Just let me do it. God, this is awful.
Yeah, it's bad. But anyway, so some people like to joke on Tumblr about the new buddy cop show going on between detectives Weaver and Rogers.
Yeah, Hook and Rumple got it.
Yep. So, do y'all think that Rumple is our previous Rumple, or is he a different realm Rumple? Whatever Rumple it is, they know that Alice check.
Yeah.
So,
I've got so many questions about plot holes and so much open-ended crap in this thing that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I know we get our questions somewhat answered about Rumple and Alice in episode 4. 4. But, so frustrating.
Yeah.
Starting from scratch, but still knowing all of these things about the characters. And it's wait, but do these previous things that we know about the characters have anything even to do with these characters?
Okay.
Or do they just happen to have the same face and the same names?
So kind of scrolling through more of the story. Stepmom's still an evil bitch, wants to take over everybody. Hook feels Officer Rogers is kind of confused, and after a long night of furious fapping to a picture of a woman he doesn't even know.
Stops over at Henry's apartment.
Yeah.
And asks her, who is this person? He's like,
Asks him, who is this person?
That's him. Yeah, asks him who she is, and he's like, a fictional character that I made up.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. So, kind of rolling on right there, I guess him being here is kind of undoing the curse, I guess. Kind of like it did with Emma being there.
But the thing was Henry cursed as well? Because he doesn't remember anything. So how else would he be there without his memories? Even if he's not from that neighborhood.
Right.
So, is Henry cursed?
I don't know. Yeah, there's so many freaking plot holes, it's so unreal. But I mean, there's all that going on.
Not necessarily plot holes.
Stepmom's a terrible person.
Yeah, Lucy's been living with stepmom now, and
I kind of want to punch her in her giant dick.
And the ballet. Calm with the cursing. Not so much. Lesson. But yeah, Lucy is in ballet, and Victoria, the evil
assistant?
stepmom. No, Victoria's the stepmom.
Oh, my bad.
Suddenly decided, this ballet recital is a charity event?
And tickets are now $550. And her check's $500.
The day of, or the day before, rather.
Yeah.
And so, poor Jacinda, who makes $500 in one paycheck, she couldn't find a way to go. And so, Tiana, the most awesome best friend ever, was like, hey, look, there's this app where you can get all these random jobs, and hey, you can eventually add it up to $550. And Jacinda's like, in one day?
Yeah, but look, Henry coming through in the clutch because he feels bad about what he did, so
yep.
Good stuff right there. Henry come through in the clutch. Good job, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
and Victoria.
Get to see the dance recital and everything.
Yeah, but Victoria, who sees Henry at the dance recital, gets horribly upset because, oh no, she wants him out of her sight. And
Out of her town, too.
Well, neighborhood. Because it's a neighborhood in Seattle.
Oh, whatever.
And, yeah, she
Seems
has...
a bit bigger than a neighborhood.
Yeah, but it's basically like Queens or Manhattan are part of New York.
Yeah, that's a city.
Yeah, New York City.
Yeah.
Manhattan is part of New York City. Queens is part of New York City.
No, that's all a city. That's all sub-cities within the same city.
Okay, well that's what Hyperion Heights is.
Okay,
Richie.
good. It's a city. Got it. Winning.
Okay, Richie, whatever. Anyway, so, yeah, Victoria Belfry has Hook and Rumple, or Weavers and Rogers, whatever, try and dig up dirt on Henry, and then she tells him, oh, he's here, get him out of my sight. And so, Rumple has Hook try to slip the bracelet that Victoria has in Henry's pocket, and Hook puts Henry's keys in there instead.
Right, because
Henry had left his keys at
right,
home.
because Officer Rogers has the most amazing foresight ever and knew that he was going to have to slip something in someone's pocket.
Right. Because, yeah, they had broken into Henry's apartment, and Rogers grabbed the keys before they left.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and he didn't know he'd need to slip something in Henry's pocket until they were already there.
Apparently,
Like,
there's
at
a
the
theory
ballet.
about how whenever Rumple saw the keys, he woke up.
Yeah. And I kind of like that theory, because he kind of seems to be more of a goodish guy after that.
Look.
Either way, he kind
he's
of,
walking the line.
whack Henry in the nose or face or something.
Well, to be fair, he wasn't awake at that point.
Yeah, he wasn't awake at that point. That was before he saw the keys.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But yeah. Interesting.
Oh, when did Henry all of a sudden really, really like Regina way more than he likes Emma?
Whenever she started ignoring him for Hook. Tell me I'm wrong.
Send me your tears. I will bathe in your tears. Yeah, so apparently it's Emma, it's not Mom. Even though he was like, where's my other mom?
Yeah.
And saw Regina first and was like, Mom.
Regina, Mom. And yeah.
And then invites her to go on the thing.
Regina. So Ronnie is, in fact, our lovely Regina that we've been seeing since season 1.
Yep.
So, that's cool. I'm good
Yep.
with that. So, kind of looking forward to seeing her some more in the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
I like the end thing whenever,
Oh, with Ronnie, Rogers, and Henry.
yeah, whenever
They
they
decide
all
to
get
work
together.
together.
And they're like, yeah, we're going to work together. And then they all have a toast. And it's a toast of ice water, a shot, and a beer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then, of course, Wish Realm, Hook, and Henry, and our lovely Regina Mills are deciding to work together so that Henry can find Cinderella, and Hook, Wish Realm Hook, can find his daughter.
Right.
Any theories on who his daughter is?
Yeah, the only little girl that we've seen so far.
Lucy? That's Henry's.
I don't know.
That is Henry's daughter.
I don't know.
Lucy's not born at that point, honey. Maybe Cinderella's actually his daughter.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Or Tiana. A lot of people think Rapunzel is his daughter.
Why?
Because his daughter was locked in a tower and he'd break into the tower and play chess with her. She was locked in the tower by a witch.
Oh. Well,
So a lot of people think Rapunzel or Rapunzel's daughter.
hey, I'll take it.
But yeah, maybe it's Tiana.
I don't know. I have no theories.
I mean, I
on the
heard
matter.
stuff about Colin O'Donoghue, the actor that plays him, having a lot of scenes with the chick that plays Tiana, so maybe.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. But yeah, so Sorry about this review being all over and rather angry. But we don't have notes. I watched it while I was folding laundry and then watched it again with him whenever he got home. And neither of us took notes because he was eating and I think I was eating too, actually. I think we were both eating at the time. And so neither of us took notes. And so we're just going off memory, which means it's all over the place. So I'm sorry.
It's also full of anger and hatred because look what they did.
Next review should be better than this.
Most likely, yes.
Anyway, so is there anything else we need to talk about? If the keys are the thing that woke Rumple up, I think that's kind of cool since, you know, it was the thing that Bellfire gave Emma.
Yes. The keys, I know.
I know. And he said that no one would care if I mentioned the keys.
I didn't say no one would, actually no, I literally
You
said
literally
no one
said no one cares.
And by no one, I basically mean me.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't feel like dealing with that crap.
What?
You and your weird squealiness about random minute things.
I am a fangirl. This is what I do.
Maybe I should just watch any of my old animes and start like freaking out over all of the animes.
You do already.
No. I do not. I watch all of my animes, but I don't lose my mind all over them.
So you think. Anyway, so I think this is the end
Not
of
like
this
you
review. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't like what we said about Captain Swan, please try not to hate us too much. I swear we're good people. I swear we are good people.
You can hate me all you want. It doesn't matter. If you are a CSer and like one of those crazy 1% CSers and you actually made it to the end of this video, I actually applaud you. Because you have more of an open mind than a lot of other ones that probably turned it off within the first 5 minutes.
You're so horrible. I apologize.
No, I'm serious. Like, I actually am. I applaud you guys.
Stop.
Good job.
Stop.
What?
If you have not subscribed, please be sure to do so right now. Click the bell right next to it. And, yeah. Check out all of our other reviews and reactions and stuff on his face so you don't have to see him anymore. And bye!
Later, nerds.